Welcome to BookBuzz Reviews and Summaries. What if I told you that by decluttering your home, you could change your entire life? Yes, not only your drawers, your shelves, or your closets, but your headspace, your relationships, your anxiety levels, and your tomorrow. Marie Kondo doesn't just give tips on tidying. She gives you the key to unsealing a life of simplicity, happiness, and direction. The life-changing magic of tidying up is not about folding clothing into immaculate rectangles or piling containers like Tetris. It is about facing the emotional baggage you have unwittingly stashed away in your belongings and ultimately freeing yourself. We reside in a world that continually exhorts us to buy, to collect, to keep just in case we gain weight, just in case we relocate, just in case we may one day need it. But how much does it really cost us all this just in case? Cluttered homes, cluttered minds, increasing disconnection from what is really important. Marie Kondo's message cuts through the static like a beam of light slicing through a dusty attic. Only hold on to what brings joy. It seems easy, almost ridiculously easy. But in that lies the power. Picture opening your closet door and seeing only clothing that makes you come alive. Picture entering your living room and feeling calmness rather than shame. Picture living in a home that helps your dreams thrive rather than suffocates them. This is not a book about being perfect. It's a book about freedom. It's a book about taking back your space, and in the process, taking back your life. This book asks you to look within through the simple act of looking around. What you hold on to is a reflection of what you feel you deserve, and what you let go of is usually the version of yourself you've grown beyond. In these pages, you'll walk side by side with a method that's touched millions of lives across continents, not because it teaches people how to tidy, but because it teaches them how to live lightly, intentionally, and joyfully. So, let this be your invitation, not to clean, not to organize, but to transform, to let go of the weight of your past and make room for the wonder of your future. Because when you select joy, one thing at a time, you select yourself. Welcome to the life-changing magic. Part 1. The Awakening. Decluttering the Mind by Decluttering the Space. Chapter 1. When your home becomes a mirror of the mind. Imagine entering a room where everything is in its place. The counters are tidy, the air is fresh, and you feel instantly calm. Now imagine the reverse. Cluttered shelves, drawers bulging, clothing stacked high like abandoned memories. One room transcends peace, the other, anxiety. Marie Kondo starts by making a compelling argument. Your space mirrors your mind. She poses a seemingly straightforward question. Does this spark joy? This becomes a mantra, a gentle hum of a compass guiding you towards what is important in life. Kondō makes clear that tidying is not about cleaning up. It's about changing your relationship with your stuff and, in effect, your life. Tidying is a dialogue with yourself. When you're holding an object, sensing its weight, gazing at it with purpose, and questioning whether it sparks joy, you're not only facing physical clutter, but your own values, recollections, and attachments. This is not organizing. This is awakening. Chapter 2. The Magical Moment of Decision. Why most people fail at tidying. Marie bare the essence of the issue. Individuals tidy a bit, throw away a bit, and reorder endlessly. The outcome, a never-ending tidying cycle. She presents a reality that resonates with many. The tidying has to be done once for all at once. Yes, you heard correctly, one sweep purge. Whole commitment, not surface shining. It's a time of choice. She refers to this as the special event. A one-time ritual that renews your life, and she guarantees, if you do it once correctly, you will never fall back. Sound theatrical, that's because it is, and that's why it is effective. Marie dispels popular myths. I'll clean room by room. Wrong. I'll start with what's easiest. Wrong. I need new storage boxes. Wrong. Storage is not the solution. It's often the disguise of the problem. Chapter 3. The Power of Categories, not rooms, but realms. Here comes one of the boldest shifts in the KonMari method. Tidy by category, not location. Everyone does it room by room, but Kondō insists no. That way the mess just keeps rolling, never staying. Instead, you organize all of your clothes at one time, then all of your books, then papers, kimono, little things, and then the sentimental objects. Why this sequence? Because it's psychological. Clothes are the easiest to let go of. Books contain knowledge, but not necessarily importance. Papers generally equal trash. Kimono encompasses gadgets, kitchen gadgets, cosmetics, where tidiness conceals in functionality, and mementos. They're last because they're last. They're the most difficult. Your memories, your past, yourself. The sequence is an exploration of the self. You start on the outside and work inward towards your center. Chapter 4. The Joy Test, a New Philosophy of Possession. And then comes the essence of the book, the question that resonates in each KonMari session. Does it spark joy? She is not asking, do I need this? Or will I ever use this? These are questions of fear, guilt, and just in case. Rather, she invites you to look at your emotional compass. Hold each item in your hands, ask, does it spark joy? If it does, keep it. If not, thank it and let it go. Yes, thank it, even if you're discarding it. She teaches us to treat our belongings like living things deserving of gratitude for the service they've rendered. It sounds mystical, but it works because clutter isn't just stuff, it's unmade decisions, unprocessed emotions, unlived dreams. The KonMari method brings all those to the forefront, so you can heal, not merely clean. Chapter 5. Clutter is not just physical, it's emotional weight. Marie Kondo encourages us to view clutter as more than misplaced objects. It's guilt about what we haven't used, fear of ever possibly needing something, nostalgia that traps us in the past. Everything you own either serves to support your future or pull you into your past. And here's the kicker. Tidying is the gateway to clarity. It's not your sock drawer, it's your soul drawer. This is why she tells you to do it by yourself. No friends, no family, no distractions. Just you and your belongings in quiet communing, because decluttering is a spiritual process, showing you not only what you possess, but who you are. Part 2. The Great Discarding, Letting Go of the Past. Chapter 6. The Art of Discarding. Before you store, release. You cannot organize what you no longer need. Marie Kondo returns to her cardinal rule. Discard first, store later. Most of us want to skip straight to organizing, buying bins, labeling drawers, stacking files, but Marie stops you right there, because organizing without discarding is like brushing your teeth without cleaning your mouth. It looks good temporarily, but the rot remains underneath. She has us learn that letting go is not simply throwing away. It's a ritualized act of releasing the past. To truly cherish the things that are important to you, you must first discard those that have outlived their purpose. You will cry, you will laugh, but you will always feel lighter. Chapter 7. Clothes, the soft beginning of saying goodbye. The path into categories is from clothing. Why clothing first? Because they're the simplest things to give up and bring instant change. Marie gives us an order. Place all your clothes in one heap, all of them, from all around your home. Bedroom, laundry, coat closet, storage bin. Pile it all on the floor. See the sheer mass of what you've been unwittingly schlepping around. Then the joy test. Take each item in turn, one at a time. Does this shirt bring me joy? Does this dress make me happy? Do I wear these jeans because they give me joy or because I've made do? Keep only what gives a spark, a small thrill, a whisper of happiness. Your body knows what brings joy, trust it. And in comes the renowned KonMari folding method, not only to conserve space, but to respect your clothes. Rather than piling, you fold lengthwise so each item can be seen. Nothing's lost or hidden, your garments lie upright, their breath loving them. Each drawer is a mini boutique containing only items that please you. Chapter 8. Books, knowledge you respect, not hoard. Then we face our books. Books. Icons of knowledge, hope, even identity, but Marie puts that attachment to the test. Books you've read have already fulfilled their purpose. The unread ones will never be read. She invites you to round up every single book in your home, again, from every room, every nook and cranny. Pile them in one location. Feel the magnitude of what you've been holding on to just in case. Then, hold each one. Don't open it. Don't read a page. Simply ask, does it spark joy? Yes, keep it. No, let it go. But what about books we might read someday? Marie smiles gently. Someday never comes. If it was really important, you'd have read it by now, and here's the magic. By letting go of the unread, you make space for what truly matters now. You're not leaving behind knowledge, you're picking intention over accumulation. Chapter 9. Papers, the graveyard of procrastination. Papers, receipts, bills, instruction manuals, school notebooks, junk mail, warranties. This is the category people fear most. Marie's advice. My rule of thumb: discard everything. Yes, you heard correctly. Nearly all papers can be discarded. The only exceptions, currently being used, required for a short time, must be retained forever: legal, tax, identity. Everything else, throw it away. You don't have to hold onto warranties you'll never employ, flyers you'll never look at, bank statements online, or school notebooks from 10 years ago. Marie states, papers breed more papers. They are unobtrusive clutter generators, a visual reminder of what you have not done. So dispose of them and release the weight. Chapter 10. Kimono, the clutter that lies in plain sight. Kimono is miscellaneous, the black hole of old gadgets, wires, cosmetics, kitchen gadgets, toiletries, DVDs, stationery, and all the miscellaneous tidbits we hold on to just in case. Marie attacks it by category, not all in one go. You sort: CDs, DVDs, skincare, makeup, accessories, valuables, electrical items, household supplies, kitchen goods, hobby items, each one inspected by hand, each one weighed against joy. She cautions against the urge to utter. It's still usable. That's not what this is about. The issue is not usefulness, it's joyfulness. The question of what you want to own is actually the question of how you want to live your life. And so, when you hold on to only those things that bring you joy, your home ceases to be a storage facility and becomes a sanctuary. Chapter 11. Sentimental objects, memory or meaning. The last boss level: old love letters, photos, childhood toys, mementos. These hold emotion, history, identity. But even here, Marie stands firm. Keep only those that move your heart. Not all of the past need a home in your future. Some things have done their job. The memory lingers, even if the object doesn't. She presents a moving anecdote. A client throws away her father's overcoat because she knows her memory of him resides within her heart, not in a closet. By embracing joy instead of duty, you set yourself free. You respect your past and enter the future unencumbered. Part 3. The sacred act of storing, where joy lives and breathes. Chapter 12. Storage is not the savior. The trap of hidden chaos. Marie Kondo shares a tough truth. Everyone assumes storage is going to get rid of their clutter. The desire to store things is a mistaken one. The issue is we have too much. In this chapter, she takes down the cult of the pretty box, the bin, and the labeled drawer. Organizing without getting rid of anything is rearranged mess. Here's the KonMari insight. Storage should minimize the effort of storing things, not the effort of retrieving them. A storage system should be so intuitive, even a child could manage it. So, no more clutter of containers. No more storing things under beds or in secret miscellaneous drawers. Keep only what brings joy, and store it with respect. Chapter 13. Vertical folding, the elegance of standing clothes. This is where cleaning becomes an art. Marie introduces us to her renowned vertical folding method, a groundbreaking concept that revolutionizes drawers once and for all. Instead of piling clothes in heaps, which hides things, makes it messy, and causes you to remember what you own, she shows us how to fold clothes into rectangles that can be stored upright, such as books on a shelf. This technique provides instant visibility, simplified selection, quicker putting away, and above all, respect for the item itself. Your clothes want to rest. Don't ball them up. Don't smother them in piles. Let them breathe. People tend to smile when they hear this, but when you do it, it feels slightly different. You start to treat your belongings as friends, not things. Your clothes, when folded and standing neatly, appear to say, "Thank you for noticing me." Chapter 14. Let your home speak. Every item has a place. Marie insists that everything has a home, a designated, intentional, happy place where it comes to rest once you have used it. Because when things do have homes, your home becomes vibrant with order. You no longer lose things, you no longer worry, you live with clarity, Marie states. Tidying is the act of confronting yourself. When you put something back in its place mindfully, you're affirming your values, your gratitude, and your flow of life. She also reminds us, keep similar items together and storage simple. Don't have scissors scattered over 5 drawers. Don't have batteries scattered in 3 separate boxes. Group, contain, and put each item in its happy nest. Chapter 15. Respecting Belongings. Why you should thank your socks. One of the loveliest, most unexpected concepts in the book is this. Your belongings work hard for you. Treat them with gratitude. Marie instructs her clients to thank their socks every evening. Yes, thank your socks, because they carried you all day, they supported you, they warmed you, she explains. Don't wrinkle them up tightly. It puts strain on the elastic. Fold them carefully. Leave them to rest. Some people write this off as quirky, but it's really deep. It's not superstition, it's mindfulness. When you start treating even minor things with kindness, something changes within you. You're more in the moment, more grateful, more alive. Chapter 16. Your home as a sacred space. Cleaning isn't practical, it's spiritual. Marie likens cleaning to a kind of prayer, a ceremony of respecting the space you live in. She is convinced that your home is your own temple, and when you reverence it, it starts reflecting your better self back at you. Imagine being able to open a drawer and have only things that bring you joy inside, entering a room where everything that's there has significance, lying in an environment where silence doesn't ring mess, but peace. That is the outcome of this practice. When we shed what we own and fill our lives with only what truly matters, we uncover who we are meant to be. Marie's key storage rules. 1. Toss first, always. Yes again. 2. Put similar things together. 3. Assign a place for everything. 4. Keep storage easy and simple. 5. Fold items to stand upright. 6. Keep things in a place where it's easy to return them, but not necessarily easy to remove them. 7. Never disperse storage. Centralize and group. These principles bring harmony, and with harmony is stillness. The sort of stillness in which clarity is born. Emotional consequences of happy storage. We tend to presume tidying is ordering the exterior, but by Part 3, you see it isn't. What you're actually doing is releasing guilt, letting go of the past, practicing choosing joy, day by day, building a home that's reflective of your highest values, and most unexpectedly, people start losing weight, quitting bad jobs, ending unhealthy relationships, changing careers, or finding love again, all after cleaning their homes. Because when you no longer accept clutter in your home, you no longer accept it in your life. Part 4. Becoming who you were born to be, life after tidying. Chapter 17. The Rebound Myth. Why you won't go back. Most methods of decluttering fail because they are short-term. Rearranging, minimizing, hiding. Marie Kondo's method, however, is lasting, she guarantees. If you correctly simplify and organize your home once, you'll never have to do it again. That sounds ambitious, but she's serious, because this isn't about storage. It's about essentially rebelling against your stuff and resetting your relationship with it. You've let go. You've faced down your attachments. You've picked joy over fear. Once you have a sense of what joy feels like in your hand, in your house, in your life, you can't turn back. You are a new person, someone lighter, clearer, wiser. Chapter 18. The Emotional Transformation. The home reflects the heart. By now, your drawers are folded, your closets are singing with order, your shelves are only cluttered with what brings you joy, but something deeper happens. Your inner world starts to reflect your outer world. Marie's clients share less anxiety, better sleep, rekindled creativity, more harmonious relationships, courage to take bold action, because when your space is joyful and clear, so are your thoughts. You are finally free to focus, not on keeping clutter, but on creating dreams. Tidying is only a method, not the destination. The real objective is to create the way of life you desire most. Chapter 19. Tidying unveils your real values. In the process, most people find they've been living somebody else's story, holding on to clothes for a body they no longer have, keeping books they believe they ought to read, possessing gadgets and furniture that are part of an old self, Marie teaches. If you surround yourself with only what you adore, you start realizing what you actually value. When your room is clean and uncluttered, you have no choice but to examine your inner state. You'll start questioning, what sort of life makes me happy? What do I want my days to taste like? Who do I want to be? And the magic is, your home is a launching pad for becoming that human. Chapter 20. Gratitude, the ultimate secret ingredient. There is one unspoken thread that runs through every move in this process. Gratitude. Thanking your clothes before you throw them away. Thanking your shoes after they've walked with you. Thanking your bag for hauling your stuff all day. It's not just a ritual. It is a way of living. Gratitude, Marie explains, is the key to joy because when you start thanking objects, you start naturally doing it to your body, your time, your relationships, and your life. You become less wasteful, more present, more loving. You stop grabbing for more and begin to cherish what already is. The metaphor, your house is a mirror. Marie teaches us that our homes are tangible expressions of our inner worlds. A messy home tends to mean a messy mind. A home full of unwanted things tends to be a life full of duty, not desire, but a home full of delight means a peaceful soul. When your environment is deliberate, your life is deliberate. You eat more consciously, be more mindful with your words, spend with intention, get through your days mindfully. When you tidy, you are not deciding what to throw away, but what to leave behind, and that makes all the difference. What happens after you tidy? Marie explains there are 3 inevitable things that occur. 1. You get clarity. You'll know what you actually want and what you don't need anymore. 2. Your life accelerates. Decisions are simpler, creativity abounds, progress is faster. 3. You fall in love with yourself because you created a space and a life that truly reflects who you are. Final lessons to live by. Let's conclude this path with a distillation of Marie's most potent principles. Only keep what sparks joy. If it doesn't thrill you, let it go. Clean by category, not by space. This is about facing the entire picture, not shying away from it. Release first. Storage is only after you've decided what's worth storing. Everything finds its place. Assign each thing a place to rest that's simple, respectful, and intuitive. Thank your things. Gratitude makes everyday routines sacred rituals. Your home reflects your spirit, so decide what you want your life to be like, and have your home reflect it. A closing invitation. You now possess the keys to more than a clean house. You possess the ability to release your past, restore your present, create a future based on joy. The magic isn't in folding, it isn't even in letting go. The magic is in the becoming. The question of what you want to own is actually the question of how you want to live your life. So don't just clean, transform. Don't just declutter, awaken. And with each object in your hand, ask yourself, does this bring joy in my hand and in my heart? If the reply is yes, hold it with love. If the reply is no, let it go with gratitude, because the life you yearn for is waiting, and the gateway to it is your very own front door. Learn more from the book. Thanks for listening to Book Buzz Reviews and Summaries.